Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, I'm Michell from SMP Muhammadiyah 1 Gresik. Today I will tell you the story about stone soup. Once upon a time, a wise old man decided to go on a journey, so he packed up a small bag, said goodbye to his wife, and set off. He traveled all day without meeting anyone. When it was evening, he came to a small village. I think I'll stop here for the night, he said to himself. In the center of the village, he met a group of people, so he introduced himself. I'm a simple traveler, he said, looking for a safe place to sleep and a hot meal. We'd be glad to offer you a place to sleep, the villagers told him. But we have very little food. Our crops were very poor this year, and there is not much to eat in the whole village. Most of us are just barely getting by. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, the old man said. But you need not worry about feeding me. I already have everything that I need. In fact, I was thinking of making some stone soup to share with all of you. Stone soup? The villager asked. What is that? We've never heard of stone soup. Oh, it's wonderful, said the old man. Best soup I've ever tasted. If you bring me a soup pot and some water, I'll make some for all of us. And so the villagers rushed back to their homes. When they returned, one was carrying a large book, another had wood for a fire, and others brought water. When the fire was going and the water had begun to boil, the old man took out a small silk pouch. With great ceremony, he reached it and pulled out a smooth round stone. He carefully dropped the stone into the boiling water. The villagers watched eagerly. The old man began to slowly stir the pot and sniffing the aroma, licking his lips in anticipation. I do like tasty stone soup, he said. Of course, stone soup with cabbage. Now that's really special. I might be able to find a bit of cabbage, one villager said, and off she went to her house, returning with small cabbage she had stored away in her pantry. Wonderful, said the old man, as he added the cabbage to the pot. This reminded me of the time I had stone soup with cabbage and a bit of salted beef. It was unbelievably good. After a moment of silence, the village brother spoke up. I know where there is a bit of salted beef, he said, and off he went to his shop to get it. When he returned, the old man added the beef to the soup and continued to stir. Can you imagine what this soup will taste like if we had a bit of onion and perhaps a few potatoes, carrot or two, and some mushrooms? Oh, this would be a meal fit for royalty. And before he knew it, the soup pot was filled to the brim with vegetables of all kinds: carrots, potatoes, mushroom, onion, turnips, and green beans, peas, celery, all brought by the man and a woman who were children of the village. Not only that, but the village baker came up with some fresh meat and butter. And as the soup simmered slowly over the fire, the wonderful aroma began to waft over the villagers, and they began to relax and talk together, sharing songs, stories, and some jokes. When the soup was finally done, the old man let it into the bowl, and they all shared the delicious meal together. There was more than enough for everyone to eat their fill. Afterward, they all declared it that was the best soup they had ever tasted. The mayor of the village pulled out the old man aside and quietly offered him a great deal of money. That's just for the magic stone, but the old man refused to sell it. The next morning, he woke early, packed up his belongings. As he was leaving the village, he passed by a group of children playing at the side of the road. He handed the youngest one the silk pouch containing the stone, and he whispered, "It was not the stone that performed the magic. It was all of us together." Well, the moral value of the story is that sharing benefits everyone to who contributes. In the story, the travelers cannot get the villagers to share. Thank you and see you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.